Hello, welcome to Box to Board, and today we are reviewing Vaesen from Free League. Vaesen is set in the 19th century in the mythic north, that's Scandinavia, and is set in a world where the monsters from fairy tales are real. Some of them will be really familiar to you, things like mermaids and giants and werewolves. Some of them will not be so familiar, and that's part of what makes Vaesen so interesting, is that although they are new, they still have that folklore fairy tale feel to them. As you play, you play characters investigating these Vaesen. Not everybody can see them, but you can. And your characters are a bit broken. They have dark secrets that have given them this ability. The system itself is really, really simple. It works on the Year Zero engine, and its core is very simple, but there's some adaptations and some depth to it added to accommodate this world and to make sense of it. It is a particularly strong campaign game, in my opinion, because you work from a base called the Society, which you can upgrade and build that will give you real benefits in game. Any damage you accrue carries on to the next session, and you've got the ability to heal it or to enhance your research before you go on a mission. The depth in this game is substantial. Most of it comes from the campaign rules and also from from the world itself. It is a storytelling game, and it tells stories beautifully. At its core, it is based around those folklore tales. And actually, it honors those by really developing the storytelling element of your game. Your party will have creepy moments, will have scary moments, and will have profound moments in this game. But as a GM, it's up to you to help them to do that, and this game supports you in doing that superbly well. The GM section, I think, has been really, really well thought through, giving you enough to work with, enough to research, and enough understanding and immersion in the world that you know what to do with it, but also giving you the tools to support you to do with it and the freedom to adapt and work around it. Having such a straightforward core set of rules gives you that ability to adapt to your party's needs and whims on an individual night. I love this game. I think it's been superbly well done. The book, the artwork is incredible and immersive. The quality of writing is superb. Everything seems to have been thought through carefully, and I absolutely adore it. In terms of running it with fairly new players, it will take them a little bit of time to get their head around some factors, but it won't be long before they're really getting into it and are completely immersed in the world that this inhabits. You can play a wide range of characters in the game, from priests to occultists to vagabonds to officers to all kinds of different archetypes. And one of the strengths of this game is that the character development and the stories that you can, the way it helps you to develop not just a good backstory, but a meaningful and useful and important backstory in the game. All in all, I think this is a superb piece of work, and I'm really enjoying running it. It is elegant, it is simple enough to be clear, it makes sense, and the world is so well realized. The only criticism, if I had any, is that some of the writing for the handwritten notes can be a little bit tricky to read. That's it. And whenever you think of an RPG, if that's all the criticism you've got, that's pretty good. And to be honest with you, that handwriting will be written down somewhere else in the mission, in the source book, so you'll be able to access it anyway. All in all, fantastic book, and I couldn't recommend it strongly enough. If you don't want to miss, we've got a lot of content coming out about this at the minute. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe to the channel. We've got a campaign that's running and that we'll be releasing bit by bit on the channel of our first sort of campaign with this, and our first ever campaign online that we're actually videoing. Don't miss that. It's going to be superb. We're putting together there's going to be a longer review that will go through a bit more depth and detail about this. It'll be coming out soon. And we are going to be doing some sections on the basic rules that you can show to your players to support you, but also a bit for supporting GMs, especially newer GMs, as you run the game. So there'll be a couple of videos on that too. If you don't want to miss that content, you want to subscribe, and there's a few other potential treats that'll be coming your way that you really don't want to miss. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that and I hope it's been useful. This is good. Get your hands on it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.